pretty good.
Thank you.
Hard to follow this thing.
Oh, this rink stinks for this,
Yeah.
but
Haven't you guys played on the other one at all?
once last night. Alright, we're back in this bad side, so I'm going to try holding it today. So it might be a little shaky. We got Rugemer. We're playing Marshall, who has yet to lose also. So we need to win. If we win, we get to play in the good side at 12:30 today. So the puck comes out. Thielen's going to try sending it down in the zone. Picked up by Marshall. Marshall's going to bring it around. I am really shaky, aren't I? I'll make you guys all sick. As Rugemer tries to send one down, gets it in the corner. Puck comes over here, back to Marshall. Marshall tries to get it out, but Sting sends it back down and around. Yes, I hold it here. Won't be as bad. Puck's out front, and Marshall's going to clear it down, but Sting's right there to stop it. She's going to bring it back and around, sends it to center ice, right back to Rugemer. Rugemer's going to bring it up into the zone. Puck's out front. Jansky's going to get to it. Goes for a centering pass, but nobody's home. And Wagner steps up, takes a shot, puck up in the air, down back behind the net. Yeah, it's Barton, Wagner, Akerson check on. Akerson sends it down deep, and they're going to call offsides. Barton, Wagner, Akerson, Dolly, and Martinka on the ice for the Stars. As Dolly sends it down deep into our zone. Marshall tries to send it out, and Dolly picks it back up at center ice. She's going to bring it down, intercepted again by Marshall, and they're going to try bringing it up. Garner and Akerson back on defense. Tries to come around with a shot and blocked by the defense. As Akerson's trying to clear it out the zone, gets it to Dolly. Dolly sends it down deep. We get a line change. And Marshall's going to bring it back in. Paris picks it up in the back. She's going to bring it around the net. Looking for options. And has it stolen away. Here comes Marshall. Brings it up for a shot. Stopped by Peterson. And the girl forces her way into the net. And we get a whistle. 12:34 remaining in the first period, as the clock says second period, but it is the first period. Hefner tries to send it out. Marshall from the point takes a shot, stopped by Peterson. Puck now behind the net. Another stop and covered up by Peterson. As we'll get a line change here as Jansky, Rugemer, and Thielen check on for the Stars. Rugemer to face off. Sends it out. Goes out of the net. Thielen's going to race for it. Puck still coming. Jansky's going to race down along the boards as she's blowing bubbles as she's playing. What the heck? Puck comes over here. Thielen. Puck goes out to Sting. Sting tries to get it in there. It's kind of bunched up there. They need to spread out as Thielen sends it deep into the corner. Marshall's going to try sending it out. Thielen's right there. Goes for the centering pass. Tipped by their own player and sent into the goalie for a stop. Close up here. Rugemer's going to face off. Sends it back to Akerson. Akerson tries to send it down. Has it tipped by Marshall. And Marshall's going to bring it up. Comes up, goes for a shot, and stopped and covered by Peterson. I'm a Barbie girl. Wagner bringing it behind the net. Sends it over to Thielen. Thielen sends it up to Rugemer. Rugemer tries to get there, along with Jansky. Jansky wins that battle, brings it up. And they're able to send it back down into the zone. Martinka checks on. She's against the boards here. She's trying to battle it out as Marshall is now going to bring it up. Marshall's going to get called for offsides. 10:42 remaining in the first period. Maybe I should get the tripod out just so I don't shake so much you guys will get sick. It's cold in here. Puck sent down. Marshall has it in their zone. Their point's going to pick it up. Try and send it back down, but blocked by our defense, sent out of the zone. As Paris tries to get it back out, they're going to try the opposite side and sends it back down into the zone. Picked up by Garner in the corner. Garner looking for options, sends it back to Martinka. Martinka trying to clear it out of the zone. He crossed over to Dolly. Dolly's got some room to bring it up and has it intercepted by Marshall. And Garner sends it across the ice now over to Bertram. Bertram sends it across, trying to get it into the zone. Hedberg and Stang check on for the Stars. Puck out front, stopped by Hepner. Oh, I'm way up in the Stars for you guys, aren't I? Sorry. And Peterson's going to cover that one up. Puck sent out to their point off the face-off. Hedberg gets up there and gets it out of the zone. Nice hustle there by Paisley to knock that one out of the zone. They got to reset. Now they're going to send one down. Hepner gets in on that one. And Bertram sends that one out. Couple moves around. And intercepted by Hepner. Hepner's going to bring it up the ice. Brings it along the boards. Gets pinched along the boards. Puck comes out. Marshall has it now. And they're going to call Stang on a trip. As Barton's trying to let the ref know that that call is. Sorry, I'm getting the tripod out. $8:54 remaining. Trying to get the scoreboard up. And there's the whistle. As puck comes out, Wagner, I believe, is the one that sent that one down. And we'll have icing. I'll zoom out a little bit. That'll probably help too. As Marshall has it now. Trying to send it down, whereas we're on a penalty kill. Another cover up by Peterson. I should do this during the period so you guys don't get sick here. Puck sent in the corner. Wagner races over to it. Now she's able to clear it out of the zone there. Nope, they're going to say that she was in. And here comes Dolly. Dolly has it now. She's going to bring it into the zone. Looking for her option. Gets it into the corner. And here comes Marshall. And covered up by Peterson. 8:06 remaining in this first period of play. 42 seconds left on the penalty kill. Oh, and then put the thing upside down in the cradle. What a morning. Sorry, close your eyes for a second. All right. As Rugemer comes out with that one, she's going to bring it up ice, sends it over to Jansky. Jansky makes a move around one player, has it tipped, loses it in the skate, and that one's going to get knocked out. And that'll be called icing. Trying to hook it into the tripod here. Bear with me. As Marshall comes out with it, they're going to bring it around, trying to get it out of the zone, met by Garner. Now over to Marshall. Marshall sends it up and out of play. Steph gets a souvenir. Third time's a charm, Steph. Come on. As the puck gets back out to center ice, Marshall's going to bring it up with 17:15 left, and we're back to full strength. There we go. All right, should be a little bit better. I got it on the tripod. As River Lakes tries to get it out of the zone, Marshall's able to knock it back down into the zone. And Jansky sends it across over to Thielen. And the puck comes down. It's going to be brought behind the net. Sent across over and out of the zone. Now picked up by Barton. Tries to bring it down. Has it stolen away. Puck along the boards. Now Barton has it. Uses the boards. Tries to go around. Gets around one player. Comes up. Loses it in the feet. Has it knocked out. Macy with some good hustle there to try and get that puck into the zone as we do a line change. Marshall trying to clear it out of the zone. Marshall bringing it up, met by Wagner. Wagner playing D along with who's our other D out there? Dickerson. And the puck gets knocked down to this end. And now sends it across over. Dickerson's going to skate up for it. Sends it across the ice. Tries to get it to Heglin. Heglin tipped it. Now picked up by Marshall. Sent down in the zone. Akerson picks it up again. She's going to send it up to Heglin. Heglin's got some extra room up here. Brings it down into the zone. As Garner's battling it out along the boards, Marshall's able to get it out. And they're going to bring it up, met by Paris. Paris stopping that from happening, and she sends it down. That was tipped. And they're not going to, they did call it. Figured that Marshall touched that, but. Five, 10 remaining in this first period as face off down in the zone. They go for a centering pass. Now back out to the point. Point takes a shot, blocked by, I believe, Garner. Sent out of the zone. They'll have to reset. Marshall sends it across the ice. Now intercepted by Hedberg. Hedberg tries to send it into the zone. Marshall now bringing it back down. Puck down behind the net. Rebounded by Hepner. Hepner sends it across the ice, has it intercepted. Gets it back though. She's going to turn up ice, uses the boards, goes around one player, goes around another one, sends it into the zone. And that one's sent back out. Jansky picks it up as she comes off the boards, or out of the bench. Now to Rugemer. Rugemer centers it to Thielen. Thielen tries to get a shot. Deflected by Marshall. Another centering pass to Rugemer. Now picked up by Marshall, but intercepted by Rugemer. Rugemer gets it down, sends it right to us here. Sends one up, bounces over the top of Stang's stick. And they'll have to reset with 3:48 remaining in this first period. Still 0-0. Both teams have yet to lose in this tournament, at least. Silver Lakes with a tie. And as River Lakes gets a line change, they're going to have to hurry up and get out there. There's a shot down and glove saved by Pearson. 3:20 remaining. Face off for Barton. As Dolly sends it out to Martinka. Martinka sends it across the ice over to Dolly. And we get called offsides. Barton faces off, sends it down into the corner, picked up by Dickerson, I believe. It's hard to tell when you're this far away, but now picked up by Dolly. Dolly's going to skate up ice. Met by two defenders. Puck still going. She picks it up, brings it into the zone. Nice job there by Dolly. As Marshall sends it down and around. Akerson picks it up mid-ice. And she'll skate down and around. Sends it across over to Wagner, I believe. Wagner to Dolly. Dolly tries to center it to Barton. Has it plucked away there by Marshall. Marshall goes for a centering pass. Nobody's home. Now picked up by Barton. Barton's going to take off with it. Sends it up ice to Martinka. And Marshall's going to send it down. That should be icing on Marshall with 2:11, 2:10 remaining. Puck will come back down to this end. Hegland to face off. Over to Bertram. Hegland back to Paris. Paris sends one down. And that one's in! Paris with a goal from the point. With 2:02. Nice shot there by Paris. And the Stars take a 1-0 lead. Hagelin to face it. Sends it over to Bertram. Bertram tries to clear it out of the zone. Now Paris is going to come up with it. Uses the board, sends it deep. Nice job there by Paris. Hedberg goes into the boards, loses her feet. Puck comes back to her. Now picked up by Marshall. And Marshall's got some open room. They got to get back for some defense. Puck brought up, takes a shot. Tipped up and over the goal by Peterson. Minute 30 remaining in the first period. And they're going to call offsides. Minute 18 remaining. Rugemer, Jansky, Thielen, Stang, and Hepner on the ice for the Stars. As Hepner has it now behind the net, sends it over to Thielen. Thielen's going to try bringing it up, has it stolen away by Marshall. Now tied up and sent down. And Stang tries to get that back. Hepner gets it over. Sends it up to Rugemer. Rugemer to Thielen. And puck comes back. Rugemer's going to bring it up. Sends it deep. Nice job there by Rugemer to send it deep with 40 seconds remaining. River Lakes gets a line change quick. Marshall sends it deep into the zone. Picked up by Stang. Stang sends it to Dolly. Dolly over to Martinka. Martinka brings it into the zone. And 13 seconds remaining. Puck goes back to Wagner. Wagner loses it in her feet. Here comes Marshall now with it. Martinka gets in there, blocks it. There was a nice save there by Peterson, and that should end the first period of play. As we start this second period of play, Heglin, Hepner, 3 H's are out there. Bertram and Sting. As Marshall's going to bring it up ice. Over to get that out of there, cover it up. Peterson covers that one up. Nice job there by Peterson. Got to get that puck out of there. As Rugermer faces off, puck gets knocked out of the zone. As Akerson tries to send it across ice to Jansky, has it picked off by Marshall. And puck comes down into the corner here, picked up by Rugermer. Rugermer tries to send it up ice over to Thielen. Thielen loses her feet. Now Marshall has it again. Into the corner is Akerson. Akerson sends it across ice again to Jansky. Has it picked off by Marshall. Marshall centers it. Stopped by Peterson. Sent back out. Marshall's going to send it back down deep again. Picked up by Akerson. Akerson right by the camera here. She's just going to skate up with it this time. She's like, I tried twice now and has it stolen away. We're going to get it out of here. Thielen goes for a centering pass to Rugermer. Rugermer tries, has it blocked. And Marshall's going to try sending it down out of the zone and succeeds. Marshall's going to bring it up ice. Dolly gets in there, knocks it back out of the zone. Marshall tries again, bringing it in there, met by defense. Garner sends it across the ice, picked up by their point, takes a shot just a bit outside. Comes back around. Martinka sends it across the ice and out of the zone. Garner grabs it here. Looking for her option, stops, makes a move, comes back around. She's going to send it back over to Dolly. Dolly has it along the boards here, met by Marshall. Now up to Barton. Barton tries to get across and send it into the zone. Marshall's able to keep it in. There's a couple of them along the boards. As Barton comes in there and says, hey, I see it, let's go. And then knocks it back to Garner. Garner's going to have it behind the net, makes a move, comes around, trying to clear it out of the zone as Martinka loses her feet. Get it out of there. Puck goes into the corner to Paris. Paris clears it over to Martinka. Martinka to Dolly. Dolly tries to get it up out of the zone with 11:50 remaining and succeeds. Yeah, a little mid-ice collision there between Paris and Bertram. As Hepner trying to get it out of there. Puck comes out to Bertram. Bertram turns, sends it out to mid-ice. Now they're going to have to reset. And puck comes out. Hepner's got some room. Here she goes. Turns across mid-ice, gets across the blue line, sends it deep. Nice job there by Hepner to send it down into the zone so we can get a line change. And recoup out to Sting. Sting from the point, sends one down. Blocked by Marshall. And now it's going to come out of the zone. Here comes Marshall. Sends it into the corner, picked up by Sting. Sting backhands it up to Hegland. And Marshall's able to send it back in the zone. Now Sting's going to pick it up and bring it around. Sends it over to Hedberg off the boards. Now out front and blocked by Peterson. Over to Sting. Sting's going to send it out and around. Their point kits it. Sting blocks it with her skate. Another shot down. Hepner trying to send it out of the zone. Picked up by Marshall now again. Another shot blocked by Peterson. Sting comes out with it. She's going to turn and go. Get it out of here. Nice job there. Clearing the zone. And we'll get a line change in the mix of it also. Jansky comes off the bench. Has it. Takes a shot. Blocked. Rebound. 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 And it's in. Rebound, rebound, rebound by Jansky, and finally sends the third time or fourth time home. And we now have a 2-0 game. Rugemer, Hefner, Stang, Thielen, and Jansky on the ice for the Stars. 10:03 remaining in the second period. Stars up 2-0 now. Puck comes across over to Hefner. Hefner's going to bring it into the zone. Back to Rugemer. Rugemer looking for her options out front. Thielen's out in the center. She decides to turn it back to Stang. Stang sends one down. Blocked by their goalie. That one tipped. Almost looked like it was going to get past. Stang steps up, shoots another one, and covered up by the goalie with 9:31 remaining. Akerson steps up, sends one down, tipped, buzzes past the front of the goalie. Puck comes out. That one's going to sneak out of the zone, but Akerson's going to race back here for it. Akerson sends it up to Martinka. Martinka along the boards. Has some room. She's going to turn and go. She's got Barton with her. Sends it across over to Barton. Loses it. Sends it over to the boards. Macy staying with it though. Goes for a centering pass, but has it tipped. Nice look there by Macy as she was coming in. Saw Martinka right in front of the net again. And Marshall's going to try bringing it up. Met by Wagner. Goes for a shot stop by Peterson. Peterson knocks that one into the boards. Puck comes around, back over to Marshall at the point. Gets knocked out of the zone. They'll have to reset. And Marshall's going to turn, send it deep. Wagner's going to pick it up here in the corner. As Wagner or Akerson backhands it out to Dolly. Dolly to Barton. Now Akerson's going to pick it up and skate it up with 8:11 remaining. Has it plucked away by Marshall. And they'll send it into the zone, covered up by Peterson. 8:02 remaining in this second period of play. Stars up now 2-0. Eglin, Hedberg, Paris, and Gardner on the ice for the Stars. Puck goes over to Bertram. Now back. Gardner calls for it, sends it across over to Hedberg. Hedberg has it in her feet, backhands it. Eglin. And their point sends one down into the opposite corner where Paris is going to pick it up. Tries to send it up to Bertram. Puck gets knocked back down to Gardner. Eglin with it, trying to clear it out of the zone. Has some defense come up and knock it back, and they're going to send it back down into the zone. Paris using the board, sends it over to Hedberg. Hedberg backhands it out to center ice, gets it out of the zone. And Marshall's able to turn and send it back, picked up by Paris, and she uses the board, sends it back out to mid-ice. That one's going to sneak down, and Marshall's going to pick it up. We'll get a quick line change. And the puck gets knocked down into the zone. Hefner's going to get there. She's got some competition coming with her. Puck's out front, and Peterson tried to cover it up. That one shot off the side. Puck goes over. Thielen to their point. Point tries to send it back down. Picked up now by Stang. Stang turns, goes around defense, brings it into our zone, sends one towards the net. Rebounded by Jansky. Tries to send one across ice and missed. Another centering pass to Jansky. Over to Stang, and then Marshall's able to send it out. And they're going to get called for icing. 6:06 remaining. I don't care. I love it. Rugemer to face off. Jansky, Thielen, Wagner, and Akerson on the ice for the Stars. As the puck goes back to Thielen. Thielen to Akerson. Akerson from the point sends it across over to Wagner. Wagner sends it down into the corner. Now behind the net is Rugemer. Rugemer gets a shot up, blocked by their goalie. And now Marshall rebounds, and they're going to bring it up ice. Met by Jansky. Jansky knocks it out of the way, sends it towards the boards, turns, tries to take off, has some defense, takes the puck away again. Now the puck back to Rugemer. She sends it down deep. 5:23 remaining. As Martinka comes in and keeps that one from going. Now Dolly tries to send it deep, but we're going to have offsides called on the Stars. Barton, Martinka, Dolly, Garner, and Paris on the ice for the Stars. As Barton faces off over to Garner. Garner sends it down into the zone. Marshall's there to knock it back, though, and they're going to bring it up ice. Sends one down, blocked by Peterson. Garner with it now, uses the board, sends it up ice, but has it deflected. She's going to turn, tries a different way. Back to Martinka. Martinka to Akerson. Akerson trying to bring the puck, or Akerson, it's Barton. Sorry, Barton trying to bring the puck with her. Puck back behind the net is Garner. Garner's going to try it right back over here to Martinka. Martinka has it. Turns, tries to get it to Dolly. And Macy's going to race down there, try and get there before. They're going to call off icing. And the Stars are able to keep it in the zone. Nice hustle there by the Stars. 4:15 remaining. Puck comes out. And now here comes Marshall. Puck's at neutral ice, brought into the zone. Looking for a shot. Takes a shot up and over the top of Peterson. It was a nice shot there by Marshall. And we now have a 2-1 game. .401 remaining in this second period. Marshall brings it up, sends one across. Go over here. Met by Hefner. Now Hagelin. Hagelin using the board, trying to get it to Hedberg and out of the zone, but their point gets it. Sends one back down, blocked by Hefner. And that one's out of the zone. They'll have to reset. And that should be offsides. 3:32 remaining. Rugemer, Thielen, Jansky, Hefner, and staying on the ice now. Puck brought up to Jansky. Jansky's going to bring it down in the zone, sends it deep. Goes for the chase. Puck behind the net to Rugemer. Rugemer gets a shot, covered. Nice pass there from Jansky to Rugemer. Goalie covered it up. Ooh. Puck out to Stang. Stang backhands one over to Hefner. Picked up by Jansky. Jansky back to Hefner. Hefner skates up with it. Sends it off. Blocked by the goalie. Hefner now in the corner. Looking for options. Sends it across over to Jansky. Jansky's out at the point. Sends it down deep off of a Marshall player. Picked up by Thielen. Thielen to Akerson. Akerson trying to send it back down in the zone. Some battle in there along the boards. Now back out to neutral ice with it is Hefner. Hefner up to Jansky. And back over to Thielen. Akerson steps up, sends it down, tries to get it back into the zone. Picked up by Rugemer. Rugemer turns with it, has some room. Tries to backhand it to Jansky. She was going to the net, but Marshall is there to deflect it. Akerson skating in, stops it from taking off, but here comes Marshall into the zone. Makes a move, takes a shot. Good defense there by Jansky to protect that shot. Here they come, trying to go for a wraparound. Puck's out front again. And Rugemer's going to send it out. Nope. Marshall keeps it out. And covered up by Peterson. .158 remaining in the second period of play. 2-1 game. As Barton faces off, puck stays in the zone by Marshall. Paris is going to pick it up here. Go over to Martinka. Martinka tries to send it up. Gets hit by Paris's skate. And Garner gets in there. Tries to keep it in the zone. Up to Martinka. Martinka over to Dolly. Still trying to clear it out of the zone. Let me zoom out so I'm not making you guys sick again. Garner across over to Dolly. Dolly's got some room. Nope, met by the point. As Barton gets in there trying to sneak that puck out of there again. And there it goes out of the zone. Nice job there by the Stars. And we'll have offsides called on River Lakes. Martinka, Barton, Hefner, Sting, and Dolly on the ice for the Stars. Minute 6 remaining in this second period of play. Stars up 2-1. Puck comes back to Hefner. She turns, trying to push it up ice. Puck comes out. And Marshall sends it back down. Picked up by Sting now. Has it stolen away by Marshall. Marshall's going to bring it up. Looks, take a shot just a bit outside. It was a nice hard shot though. Sends it over to Barton. Barton to Dolly. And Dolly's going to bring it up. Skates up. Turns. Backhands one towards the net. .22 seconds remaining. Puck comes out to Hefner. Hefner's going to send one down from the point. Deflected by the goalie. Sends it into the corner. 15 seconds. Now sent back over. As Hefner's there to stop that one from taking off. Oh, now here comes the puck. 6 seconds remaining. 4 seconds remaining. Goes around Stang, comes up, takes a shot, blocked by Peterson. And that's going to end the second period of play. Some good competition. Well, and they're going to zam. So we're going to have a little break. We'll see you back here in a couple of minutes. Oop, I better change it third period too. Final period of play. As Rugemer goes to face off, sends it across over to Hepner. Puck comes up. Jansky's going to bring it up ice. Brings it into the zone. Met by over to Jansky. Jansky skates up, takes a shot, block. Oh, almost rebounded there by Rugemer. Sends it back to Stang. Stang from the point is going to send it back. Jansky has it in the corner. Looks for a centering pass over to Thielen. Thielen has it out front. Goes for the shot, deflected by Marshall. And now Rugemer comes out with it again. She's going to skate down. Tries to send it across over to Jansky's. Another centering pass, but Marshall comes out with it. Stang picks it up out at neutral ice. Sends it down into the zone. Rugemer comes in, met by Marshall. Sends the puck right at us. Now Dolly picks it up, brings it down into the corner. Back to Wagner. And Thielen comes in and says, let's stay down here and play. Thielen backhands it to Dolly. Dolly takes a shot, deflected into the boards. Barton tries to get her famous wraparound. Now back to Dolly, or to Wagner, sorry. Wagner to Barton. Barton gets a centering pass, but that one's knocked out by Marshall. That'll get sent down and should be icing called. Barton right up close here to face off with Dolly and Martinka. And Dolly's able to knock that one towards the center. And Marshall knocks it out of the zone, picked up by Garner back at neutral ice. Across over to Paris. Paris backhands it in right to Barton. Barton's going to bring it into the zone. Sends it across ice. Over to Garner. Garner's going to step up and send it down into the corner. And that one's going to get knocked out of the zone. Paris races down there, picks it up, sends it up to Dolly, trying to get it out of the zone, but Marshall's there to intercept. Sends one down, glove saved by Peterson. 12:40 remaining. Space Jam, drink. Oh, I called the name of the song.
Oh,
now you have to drink.
Deal.
I don't like coffee. Face off, stays down in the Marshall zone there. Stang is going to skate up with it, brings it across center ice. Bertram sends it down into the corner. Now across, looking for options. Marshall sends it up, picked up by Stang. Stang sends it back. Heglin there to stop it. And sent back down, deflected by Marshall behind the net. Turns, looking for options again. Now into the corner, backing around over to Stang. Stang stops it, keeps it in the zone, sends one down, deflected by their goalie. Hepner comes in with it. Met by defense. And Marshall sends it around back over to Stang. Stang sends it back up. Nice shot right at us. Jansky recovers. Goes for a centering pass. Picked up by Rugemer. Rugemer takes a shot just a bit outside. Puck gets knocked out of the zone, and here comes Marshall. Up to Jansky. Jansky brings it across the zone. Back to Rugemer. Rugemer tries to get a shot. Rebounded by Jansky. Now Rugemer rebounds, sends it home. And we got a 3-1 game. Rugemer backhands that in after Jansky's shot, and we now have a 3-1 game. We need them to win so we can go to the other rink for our 12:30 game. As Marshall sends it down, blocked by Peterson. And the puck sent down. Jansky has it. She's going to bring it into the zone. Sends it over to Rugemer. Rugemer sends it back to Jansky. Rebound, sends it home. Nice job there by Rugemer and Jansky again to score another one, and we're up 4-0. Or 4-1, sorry. As Barton, Paris, Dolly, Garner, and Martinka on ice now for the Stars. 10:35 remaining in the game. Stars up 4-1. Garner trying to get it out. Sent back down, picked up by Garner, takes a shot, skims past the front of the tower. Marshall going for another centering pass. Martinka trying to get it over to Dolly. Now Garner has it in back ice, now brings it over to Barton. Barton tries to bring it across, and offside's called on Marshall. Hedberg to face off. Hedberg. Oh, I got the H's all messed up again. Hegland to face off has Hedberg and Hepner and Bertram. And who else is in there? There's one more. Who am I missing? I think I got Stang? Maybe? No. I believe it is Stang. Yep. We need to split these H's up in this third line. As Stang tries to send it out of the zone, puck comes back down in. Picked up by Hepner. Hepner in the corner. Trying to clear it out, met by two Marshall players. Puck comes around, skims past the front of the tower. Stopped by Peterson, and covered up. No goal. Peterson having a heck of a game again. Minnesota Wild is going to be calling her for goalie pretty soon, I think. Rugemer to face off. Back into the corner. Puck sent up to Thielen from Rugemer. Up ice to Jansky. Jansky's going to bring it across. Has it plucked away. But coming at us here into the zone. Puck still in the zone. Marshall trying to clear it out. And they do. Back to Wagner. Wagner's going to try and send it across ice over to Thielen. Thielen picks it up in the corner. Puck's behind the net. Rugemer comes in, tries to steal it. And Marshall's going to come out with it. Met by Thielen, who backhands one towards the net, stopped by their goalie. Wagner comes in. We're going to play down here. We're keeping it down here. And succeeds. Nice job there by Wagner. Puck comes around over to Rugemer. Rugemer backhands it to Akerson. Akerson takes a shot, tipped. Back to Rugemer. Rugemer goes for another shot off the side of the goal. Thielen now backhands it. Blocked by Marshall. Thielen using some power there. Sends it out to Akerson. Akerson tries to get a shot off. Deflected by Marshall. Another one to Akerson. Sends it down over here into the corner by Jansky. And Marshall sends it out of the zone finally. It's going to get sent down there. Wagner's going to take off and get to it before Marshall does. Tries to clear it out of the zone, but Marshall's there to intercept. But Wagner gets right back in and steals it away. Nice job there by Wagner as she brings it up, tries to center it or sends it across over here to Jansky. And the puck comes back over to Martinka, but Marshall picks it up and they're going to take off with it with 7:08 remaining. Marshall into their zone, takes a shot up and over the top. Jansky tries to stop and goes head first right to the bench and just gets off. Puck at neutral ice, slow back and forth, slapping of the sticks. And we'll get offsides, I believe, or what are we calling? 6:35 remaining in the game. Marshall sends it deep down into the zone, picked up by Paris. Paris up to Dolly. Their point intercepts it, sends it back down. Barton there to try and keep it in the zone. And we'll get offsides called Marshall. And the H's check on again. Not going to even do it because I'll just get tongue-tied again. As Sting sends it across the ice, picked up by Marshall, and they'll get called offsides with 6:10 remaining. Hedberg to Hepner. Hepner. Stang sends it up ice. Now down into the corner. And that one's going to get knocked out. As Jansky checks in, tries to get it to the other end as they were coming up, but Marshall's able to knock it in, keep it in the zone. Now the puck comes out. Thielen has it. Trying to bring it up ice. Goes around a defender. Is met. That should be interference. There we go. Finally get a call on that. And Thielen, nice job there. She gets a nice penalty called. Takes the penalty, and we're going to go on and why are we going to this then? All right. Well, River Lake's on a power play. They're just trying to clear it out of the zone. 5:07 remaining. Puck comes out to Akerson. Akerson tries to send it over to Jansky. Now Rugemer's got some room. She's going to skate up with it. Gets up, backhands it in. Nice move there by Rugemer. And we got a 5-1 game. And that'll clear out the power play and back to full strength. Puck sent down to Marshall's end. Wagner racing down there, gets it. And the puck comes back out. That's going to come out of the zone, and Marshall will have to reset. And Dolly gets in there. She's going to get pressed against the boards. Barton in there using the body, keeping the puck down here. Nice job there by Barton. Now picked up by Akerson. Akerson sends it across ice over to Wagner. Wagner up to, tried to get it to Dolly, I believe, and Marshall saves it. Goes for a shot, stopped by Peterson. Mrs. Hepner getting into the dance. They're here with her dad. Her sister didn't show up today with her dad. I don't know. It's actually her mom, but I call her sister. Hepner with it now, just bringing it up ice. Clears it out of the zone. Marshall trying to bring it up. Comes up, takes a shot, buzzes past the tower. 3:40 remaining. Another shot down. Hepner with it behind the net. She's going to skate up with it. Goes around a defender. Comes up, goes around another one, loses it in the boards. And sends it across ice. Now picked up by Staying at the far end. Hedberg turns, tries to get it going there. She turns and gets it sent down into the zone. And Marshall's going to send it down and around over to Stang. Stang steps up, tries to keep it in the zone, and that one's going to get knocked out. Puck sent across ice, picked up by Jansky, now brought into the zone. Jansky from the far end stops, makes a move, backhands it over to Rugemer. Rugemer tries to backhand it, has it stolen away. Paris steps up, tries to keep it, but here comes Marshall. Marshall sends one down, blocked by Peterson. 2:37 remaining. Jansky sends it across over to, and we're going to have an icing. Little bit too far of a pass there. .230 remaining in the game. Stars up 5-1. Hopefully we can hold this, and if we win, we'll play at 12:30 on the other side, the good rink. A little nicer recording and a little warmer. As Jansky sends this one down to Thielen. Thielen will pick it up here, sends it down over to Rugemer. Rugemer picks it up in the back, sends it back over to Thielen. Thielen centers it to Jansky. Jansky back to Paris. Paris is going to send one down just a bit outside. Rebounded by Cam. Cam Rugemer looking for options. Jansky backhands it to Hepner, or to Akerson. Akerson tries to, or Garner, sorry. Garner tries to send one down, has it blocked. Marshall comes down, takes a shot just a bit outside. And here comes the Stars again, bringing it up ice. Rugemer races down, picks it up, gets it to Jansky. Jansky tries to turn, has it stolen away by Marshall. Puck comes back to Garner. Garner backhands it into the zone, but has it intercepted. Here comes Marshall. They're going to bring it up ice. As Peyton gets down there, Akerson, and deflects it. Nice job, good hustle there by Akerson. And now here comes Thielen. Thielen all by herself, tries to get a shot off, blocked by their goalie. Rebounded by Dolly. Dolly sends one down, and the goalie's going to cover it up. Oh, the salted caramel cappuccino they have here. No, that's good. Way better than the coffee yesterday. As Barton sends it over to Martinka. Martinka tries to get one Out to the point, has it blocked. Marshall makes a move, goes around Wagner. Here they come into their own zone, brings it up, takes a shot up high and above the goalie. And Akerson comes out with it now. She's going to skate up. Or no, I mean Barton. Here comes Barton. Or no, it is Akerson. With their hair down and not braided. I can't figure out who's who. As Akerson gets a shot and blocked. And now here comes Marshall. Akerson into the corner, backhands it up to Dolly. And will get called for offsides with 21 seconds remaining. Pump the jam, pump it up. Get these parents dancing to the songs. 15 seconds remaining. As Marshall tries to send one down, blocked by Stang. Marshall comes up, goes for another shot, deflected. Another shot deflected, and that's going to end the game as the River Lakes take it 5-1. And we're going to play on the nice side of the facility at 12:30. We'll see you back here at 12:30.